What's up guys, it's me, Taylor, and I decided I was just going to post this video unedited, just my thoughts, explaining to you some things. If you know me, if you work with me, whatever it may be, you know that I'm really into fitness, healthy lifestyle changes, the whole entire deal, and helping people get results. That's why I became a trainer. I'm so freaking passionate about it. It's insane. These have a glare, so I'm taking them off. And so I want to jump on here and talk a little bit about dieting and why every diet needs to have an individual approach. Everyone's diet's going to look different for multiple reasons. And when we first get started with fitness, is I see a lot of people kind of jump in and they cut all their calories down and they're seeing progress, but they're just not eating enough. And at some point they hit a plateau and they can't lose any more weight without drastically cutting their calories again, which in turn just makes you miserable, fatigued, cranky, sore, your workout slack, everything. And so really important. I just had to get this out into the world. I don't know why. I just needed to, because I just work with people all day long and these things come in my mind and I just need to like let it out somehow. So let's talk about it. Like I said, this is going to be totally unedited. I'm just going to upload it as it is. So hopefully I make sense and I don't go on any tangents. Anyway, like I just did. First things first, every diet has to be individualized. What I need for calories and my goal is not going to be the same thing as, let's say, what my boyfriend needs. We're two totally different people. We might have two totally different goals. We have two totally different metabolisms. We have a different fat to muscle mass ratio. So muscle naturally needs a little bit more food than fat would need, because we don't want to increase that usually if you're on a diet. So that's really important, is knowing each person's body. With that being said, if you put like two females of the same size, same kind of body type looking, if you put them on the same diet, their bodies may respond totally different. One of them may start to gain weight and one of them may start to lose weight. And that's because we all have a different metabolic rate. And so what that means is that our bodies burn calories at a different rate, one body compared to the other. So when you start a diet, usually what a trainer will do is play around with your calories, your macros, whatever it is, to see where you fit, what works for you if you're getting results with one versus the other. And that could take a couple weeks to really dial down and figure in. What I see happen sometimes is people get a trainer, a coach, whatever it may be, and they're just put on a really generic diet or a really generic plan, and they say, okay, here's 1,200 calories. That's what you're gonna eat, because we read it in fitness magazines. We hear it on TV. It's everywhere that if you want to lose weight, eat 1,200 calories. And so you start eating 1,200 calories, you're losing weight. Yep, you're losing weight. And then all of a sudden, on 1,200 calories, you're not losing anything anymore. You're staying the same. In fact, you start to look kind of puffy and bloated. You're not really changing anymore. Well, what happens to our bodies on diets is, because we're getting less intake, we have less food or calories from the food for us to burn through, is that we start taking it from other places in our body. Our metabolism decides that it's going to slow down throughout the day. So during basic day-to-day activities, you're always burning calories. Right now, me moving my arms around talking to you, I'm burning calories. My heart beating burns calories. Breathing burns calories. So all day long, you're burning calories. What happens when you diet is that your body actually will slow down those everyday calories that you need. Or my cat's freaking out in the background. It starts to slow down how many calories that it burns each day to do those functions. And so what you end up with is a slower metabolism. So you're eating 1,200 calories, your body stops responding to losing weight on 1,200 calories. Well, now you're screwed, because the only way you can get out of that is to decrease your calorie intake. There's a fly, oh my god. decrease your calorie intake, or you're not going to make much progress, or increase your exercise, which really you can only really cap off exercise so much before it becomes burdensome and your life revolves around going to the gym or working out, and nobody really wants that. We have other things we have to do. So we have a problem here. So, you know, trainer cuts you down 1,000 calories, you add in cardio. Cool, you're losing again. Nothing. You're at 1,000 calories. You're maxed out with your time in the gym. You can't lose any more weight. Your body is just like, you know what? That was good enough. Done. It happens, and it's totally a product of, I hate to say it, but poor training, poor understanding of the human body and nutrition. And so you have to completely reverse yourself out of it. And so, for example, I was on competition prep. I basically did that. Slowly cut. Of course, I did it in a very calculated way, and I knew damn well what I was getting into when I did it. Cut, slowly. I'm losing weight. The weight loss was perfect. I did lose weight. I did lose body fat all the way up until show. What happens though, your metabolism is really slow post-show. And so if I went right back to eating my regular calorie intake of like 1,700 when I started, my body would just retain everything. And so I'd quickly gain fat. That's why diets don't work sometimes. You quickly gain everything back that you just lost because you were too low, your metabolism slowed down, and as soon as you start to eat normal again, boom, you gained it all back. So that does happen a lot. That's exactly how it happens, in fact. So I had to do something called a reverse diet, and what you do is you slowly increase the calories and your intake by 50 to 100 calories a week or so, sometimes slower, sometimes faster. It's individual again. And so a coach, if you've been extreme dieting for a long time, would have to bring you back out of that to where your body gets used to a little bit more calories and it knows that it can burn through a few more. It doesn't have to eat away at your fat or your muscle mass in order to make energy anymore. It realizes that you're starting to get enough food in order to fuel yourself. And so you can come out of it if you reverse very well. If you don't reverse very well, unfortunately, you just gain it all back. And that's why sometimes you might see people who do really well at losing weight, and then as soon as they come off that program, it's like a snap of the finger, they gain it all back or more. So what does that mean? What I'm getting at here is that your body is a very unique machine. And what works for one person isn't going to work for another person. Extreme diets don't work because you end up kind of in a bad situation where you have to reverse yourself out of it, or else you're going to gain it all back. And that's where a good trainer would come in, and knowing your body and what you need is going to be very important. Diet's crucial, but dieting right is super crucial. I don't have much else to say about that. Like I said, this is going to be really straightforward and to the point. I just needed to get this off my chest. As a trainer, I see a lot of horror stories, girls online. I shouldn't even say like anyone that I know in the gym or anything like that, or that I work with. I just see it happen to girls online. They want to lose weight, and so they go to the extreme of eating like 1,000 calories, and then as soon as they decide that they want to go back to normal, or they have like a week of vacation or whatever it may be, they go back and they just gain it all back plus more. We want to avoid that. You can still go back to eating at a regular lifestyle, what we call eating at maintenance, and continue to have a happy, healthy body where you're not gaining, you're not losing. You find that happy place that you maintain that weight that you work so hard to get to. So there you go, guys. That's basically that. Hopefully it made sense. I'm kind of a rambler, but I got it off my chest. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Maybe. Oh, now I can't get this off.